Hello everyone and welcome back to our Tarot Masterclass series. So far we've explored the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess and the Empress. Each card has taken us one step further along the Fool's journey, and today we arrive at the Emperor. Where the Empress teaches us to nurture and create, the Emperor teaches us to build, protect and lead. He represents structure, discipline, authority and the foundations that help our dreams become reality. So before we explore the meaning, I want you to take a moment to simply look at the card. Tell me what catches your attention first. Is it the mountains, his throne, the ram's head? Every symbol has a purpose, and together they reveal the wisdom of this powerful card. So let's take a look closer. First impressions. So the Emperor sits firmly upon a large stone throne. Unlike the Empress, who is surrounded by lush greenery and flowing water, the Emperor's landscape is rocky and full of mountains. Immediately we get a sense of stability, strength, protection, and nothing about this card feels uncertain. The Emperor reminds us that while inspiration is important, dreams also need planning, discipline, and commitment if they're going to last. The Stone Throne. The Emperor sits upon a solid stone throne, and stone represents permanence, stability, and strength. It isn't easily moved, and it reminds us to build our lives upon strong foundations. Whether that's our relationships, our career, our healing journey, or our spiritual path, lasting success is created one steady step at a time. The 4 ram's heads. So carved into the throne are 4 ram's heads. The ram is associated with Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. Aries represents courage, leadership, confidence, determination, and taking initiative. The ram also reminds us that there are times in life where we need to face challenges head on instead of avoiding them. The Emperor teaches us that leadership isn't about controlling others, it's about taking responsibility for ourselves. The mountains. Behind the Emperor stands tall mountains, and unlike the soft landscape surrounding the Empress, these mountains represent endurance, resilience, and life's challenges. They remind us that strength is often built through experience. Every obstacle we've overcome has helped shape who we are today. The river. If you look closely, you may notice a small river flowing through the mountains. Although the Emperor appears logical and practical, the river reminds us that emotion still exists beneath the surface. True leadership doesn't ignore emotions. It simply knows when to lead with the head and when to listen to the heart. The red robe. The Emperor wears a striking red robe, and red symbolizes passion, courage, action, confidence, and determination. It reflects someone who is prepared to make decisions and to take responsibility for those choices. Leadership often requires courage, and sometimes making the right decision isn't the easiest decision. The armor beneath. So hidden beneath his robes is armor. This symbolizes protection, resilience, and emotional strength. It reminds us that strong people have often faced difficult experiences. Their strength wasn't something they were born with. It is something they developed over time. Many people say that the reason why he's wearing the armor is because he is ready to take action at a moment's notice. So this is all about being ready for action. The Ankh. In one hand, the Emperor holds an Ankh. The Ankh is an ancient Egyptian symbol representing life, wisdom, and spiritual authority. It reminds us that true power isn't simply about status. It's about using our influences wisely and with integrity. The orb. In his other hand, the Emperor holds a golden orb, and the orb represents the world, responsibility, and the ability to create order from chaos. It reminds us that we have the influence over our own lives. We may not control every circumstance, but we can choose how we respond to them. The upright meaning. So when the Emperor appears upright, he often represents structure, discipline, leadership, stability, protection, and long-term success. This card encourages you to create clear goals, make practical plans and take responsibility, set healthy boundaries, lead with confidence. Sometimes the Emperor appears because life is asking you to step into your own authority, to believe in yourself, and to stop waiting for someone else to tell you that you're ready. The reversed meaning. When reversed, the Emperor can suggest that balance has been lost. Perhaps someone has become too controlling, too rigid, too stubborn. Or maybe the opposite is true. Perhaps life feels chaotic because there isn't enough structure. The reverse Emperor asks you to reflect on where greater balance is needed. Can we become more organized? Can we soften where we've been too inflexible? True strength isn't about controlling everything. It's about knowing when to stand firm and when to adapt. How the Emperor appears in different readings. In a love reading, the Emperor can often represent loyalty, commitment, protection, and somebody seeking long-term stability. He may also remind us that healthy relationships need clear communication and strong boundaries. In a career reading, this is an excellent card for leadership, promotions, business ownership, management, and building something that actually lasts. Spiritually, the Emperor teaches us that discipline is just as important as intuition. Daily spiritual practice often creates deeper transformation than waiting for occasional moments of inspiration. So if I was bringing this all together, when I see the Emperor in a reading, I don't simply see authority. I see someone becoming the solid foundation their future can be built upon. Someone learning that confidence grows through action, that discipline creates freedom, and that true leadership begins with how we lead ourselves. The Emperor reminds us that life isn't built in one giant leap. It's built through countless small decisions made with consistency and purpose. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for today's lesson on the Emperor. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the rich symbolism behind this remarkable card and discovered how every detail contributes to its deeper meaning. In our next episode, we will explore the Hierophant, a card that invites us to examine tradition, wisdom, spiritual learning, and the lessons we receive from teachers and life itself. So until next time, take care of yourselves, trust your intuition, and remember, the Emperor teaches us that real power isn't about controlling others. It's about mastering ourselves and building a life on foundations strong enough to weather any storm. Lots of love and light, guys.